show you the rates before GST and after GST. Most of the items, the rates have really come down. It has come down drastically, and this is not the end position. This will continue. So all these slides are showing the rates now. So the idea is that almost all items of daily use are taxed at the minimum, and the business is not taxed on tax. They can pass it on. So that is the benefit. Then for exporters, again, government has minimized the period for procedural compliance. And you would see that the value addition norms and all have also been simplified. The BCD exemption on a lot of items like LCD, LED TV panels, or a lot of other items has been given. The basic idea is that we should not tax the common people, and the small enterprises should not be burdened with onerous procedures. We have also ensured that the micro and small enterprises benefit from the policies of government, non-tax policies of the government, which our colleague from MSME Ministry will also explain. We have export promotion mission to provide export credit, factoring support, and also Bharat Trade Net, a digital public infrastructure for international trade, has also been launched. The government is very anxious to ensure that things like essential medicines and life-saving medicines should get full basic customs duty exemption. This is a conscious decision of the government to ensure that there is no tax on items imported, and here they are given. Similarly, for small businesses, they may not even take GST registration for interstate and intrastate supply of services up to 20 lakhs. In certain states it's 10 lakhs, but for Maharashtra and all it will be 20 lakhs. These are all conscious decisions to ease, and we would like to get the feedback from the trade as to how useful these are, but the government has done it to ensure that similarly on tax on advice received for supply of goods has been exempted, advance received. They have to pay GST only at the time of supply of physical goods and not on advances. These are changes which have been brought about by inputs received from the trade and practitioners. We have a composition scheme. This is very important because small businesses, they should focus on their business. We don't want, government has no interest in them focusing on compliance issues. So a person having turnover up to 1.5 crores need to pay tax equal to 1 to 5% on their turnover and need to file their returns with quarterly payment. So these are done to simplify to the maximum extent possible the time they spend on compliance or their practitioners to help them with this. This is, in my opinion, a game changer for small businessmen. Under the scheme, small businesses are required to pay a much lower tax rate, and the compliance is also simplified. We would love to hear from the practitioners as to what their feeling or feedback is on these initiatives of the government. Similarly, in service sector also, service providers, they turnover up to 50 lakhs, pay a lump sum of 6% tax rate. This is again very important for ease of doing business. Composition taxpayers need to file only one annual return and pay tax quarterly. So the point I am trying to make is, and you can see under composition scheme, roughly 15 lakh taxpayers are taking benefit of these provisions. Now we have QRMP scheme also for small taxpayers. Now this is again a trade facilitation measure which government has done to ease the process of doing business. And after GST Council in 42nd meeting in 2020 decided that, and they recommended, registered person having aggregate turnover up to 5 crore may be allowed to furnish return on quarterly basis along with monthly payment of tax. This scheme is called quarterly return filing along with monthly payment. So while you pay your taxes to the government, but return you only file each quarter. Now this is an example just to show as to how this is done. So number of returns in a year has reduced from 24 to 8 now. So and depending on your feedback, these schemes are always fine-tuned by the government. And the data shows 89% of taxpayers are registered, and this scheme is availed by them. And this is on our portal, so you don't have to physically go anywhere or meet. The taxpayer along with the practitioner can see the guidelines and they can follow it. This is again data on central and state number of taxpayers up to the Q4, and you can see that a significant number of taxpayers are a part of this. Similarly, both central and state together are getting this involved. The point I am trying to make is that the issues which are raised by the media and the finance minister and the government of India is very anxious is to understand what are the places where there still have problems. Now, as everybody knows, that this is self-administered tax. You are filing your return, you are deciding on that. So there would be some amount of compliance required, but this is possibly the minimum amount that is possible to balance the interest of government to collect revenue for running the state and for the ease of business. So if you see, you can even file a return through SMS. And as you see the numbers, 27,622 taxpayers are availing of this facility. Now these are the recent policy initiatives. Now, as you would know that there was the issue of late fee. Now, as I said, you are supposed to comply, but many times people may have a genuine reason for late compliance. So now government has also capped the late fee for delay in filing. This shows the government is very, very responsive. As soon as we get to hear from the trade, we examine the issue, we talk to you, we carry out these taxpayer events, and then the government thinks that it's a genuine issue, we immediately respond. Having nil tax liability in Form GSTR 3B or nil outward supplies, late fee has been capped at rupees 500. Now, I don't know whether anyone can say that government is not looking at the larger picture of doing ease of business. These are all initiatives whereby the demands, genuine demands of the taxpayers has been noted, and these steps have been carried out. Now, if I go to the COVID-related relaxations, we have simplified that annual return compliance for taxpayers with a turnover up to 2 crores. So these are micro enterprises, and taxpayer turnover up to 2 crores has been exempted from filing annual return. This was again a demand which practitioners brought to our notice. Government examined it, and then they have taken action on this. Exemption has also been extended from filing the reconciliation statement for taxpayers with turnover up to 5 crores. These are all micro enterprises. And MSMEs can now self-certify GSTR 9C instead of requiring CS certification. So this is all to ensure that you focus on business, you focus on growing your business, and you focus on creating value for the country, and this is as painless, as easy as possible. Other measures for small taxpayers. Waiving mandatory requirement of registration for supply through ECOs, that is e-commerce operators. Now, this is a very important platform in the new economy, and we have small businesses especially making use of Amazon and various other platforms. So again, government has listened to the people. We are in constant touch with you 24/7, 365 days, and whatever inputs we get, we look at it, we examine it, we get back to you, and then these are made part of the changes to GST Council and the budget. This was again an issue. Now, interest, as you would understand, interest is not a penalty. Interest is basically compensation to the government. You owe government certain amount, and if you don't pay it, you can pay it later, but you have to pay interest. But even there, when government was told about these difficulties, they have immediately taken action on this. E-invoicing facility. Again, this is on the basis of feedback received. This is to facilitate ease of doing business. E-invoicing system has been introduced in India with effect from 1/10/2020 for B2B transactions as well as for exports, because exports are also a priority sector and most of the exporters are MSME enterprises. This threshold has been reduced progressively over a period of time and has now been reduced to 10 crores. Threshold limit has been further reduced to 5 crores with effect from 1/8/23. Business issuing e-invoices are not relaxed when generating separate e-way bill. So we'll also like to have feedback on these initiatives. Timely payment to MSMEs by making provision in GST law. So we understand that cash flow is the lifeblood of business. So government is listening to you, and wherever possible, wherever without making it complicated, these provisions are being done. Now these are procedural measures, which largely the chartered accountants, lawyers, consultants would be doing for the clients, that is the taxpayer. They can only tell us the issues, if any, faced with even these simplified measures. Similarly, various technological initiatives for simplification, like facility for filing nil returns through SMS, auto population of GST returns on the GST portal, facility of making GST payment through UPI, debit card, credit card, IMP, all this has been introduced thanks to the feedback that chartered accountants and other practitioners have given us.